Kelly Clarkson was in talks to star on new reality show with Reba McEntire before her ex Brandon Blackstock's death. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Kelly Clarkson was in talks to star on a reality show alongside Reba McEntire before her ex Brandon Blackstock's tragic death, a source exclusively told the U.S. Sun. The show, which was originally pitched around 2019 but scrapped a year later, would have also involved the pair's close pals, Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani. At the time, the fancy legend was mother-in-law to Kelly, 43, as she was previously married to Brandon's father, Narvel Blackstock. Their family connection would have been a theme on a previous season of The Voice, an insider spill to the U.S. Sun. There were once talks of doing a family-themed season of The Voice. It was a handful of years back, around 2019. The coaches would have been Reba, Kelly, Gwen, and Blake. The family theme being Kelly was Reba's daughter-in-law and Kelly and Blake having the same manager at the time, they said, acknowledging how Brandon once oversaw both Kelly's and Blake's career for a number of years. Kelly and Blake were also basically best buds at the time, and of course, Gwen and Blake being together added that other family element. Their relationships were all very overlapping. Those four are very intertwined and have genuine connections. But then Kelly began to go through her divorce, and the dynamics got too messy, so it fizzled out. It would have been a fun season though, the production insider added. Reba, 70, was married to music titan Narvel, 68, from 1989 until their divorce in 2015. Despite no longer being married, Brandon and his brother, Shelby Blackstock, have continued to call Reba mom over the years. Kelly and Reba have also maintained a close bond as they regularly perform together, spend time with one another, and support each other's professional projects. Meanwhile, Blake and Kelly have stayed close to each other despite Brandon no longer representing either of them when he left the music industry in 2020 to pursue life as a full-time rancher. Inside Kelly Clarkson and Brandon Blackstock's turbulent divorce and final chapters. It seemed like serendipity when the close-knit family members ended up together on the Voice stage. Blake, 49, was the first to board the Voice train, becoming one of the original coaches in 2011. Of the foursome, Gwen, 55, was next to become a Voice coach when she joined in September 2014, replacing Christina Aguilera. Kelly was next up as she hopped on for season 14 in the spring of 2018. While Reba is the latest addition, becoming a full-time coach in season 24. However, she has a long history with the show as she was a battle advisor for her good friend, Blake, all the way back in season 1. The Grammy winner returned to help Blake again out in seasons 8 and 23. It's unclear when Brandon originally began managing both Blake and Kelly, but he officially ended his role in music in 2020 following his divorce. In June 2020, Kelly filed for divorce from Brandon and at the time cited irreconcilable differences. The two fought in a nasty court war for the following years, battling over custody of their two kids, their real estate portfolio, and their financial empire. The couple's divorce was finally settled in March 2022, but it ended up costing the pop superstar a fortune. She was ordered to pay Brandon over $1.3 million in a lump sum, along with $45,601 per month in child support and a staggering $115,000 a month in spousal support, according to court documents. The pair were private about their life post-divorce, but fans were concerned about the pop star's family after her multiple leave of absence this year. While at the time, it was not clear to the public what the family was battling, it appeared she had been taking care of Brandon in his final months before his death. Multiple sources told Page Six that Kelly helped care for her ex as he privately battled melanoma cancer. It's been exhausting and so sad. Kelly has been working so hard, as well as looking after Brandon. Despite their difficult divorce, he's still the man she loved and still her kid's father, an insider claimed. On Wednesday, Kelly announced she was canceling the remainder of her August dates for her Las Vegas residency shows as Brandon battled a serious illness. The following morning, Starstruck Entertainment, Brandon's former talent agency, announced he had passed away from melanoma cancer at the age of 48. Fans have flooded Kelly's social media pages with their condolences. However, she has still not yet publicly commented on Brandon's death. Kelly Clarkson has found herself back in the headlines after reports surfaced that she was in early talks to star in a new reality show alongside that could have marked a powerful new chapter in her career. What makes the revelation even more poignant is the timing, as the discussions reportedly took place before the tragic death of Clarkson's ex-husband Brandon Blackstock, a loss that has cast a heavy shadow over both Clarkson's personal and professional life. The combination of show business opportunity and personal tragedy has stirred intense public interest, with fans reflecting on how deeply interconnected Clarkson's career and private world have always been. According to multiple insiders, Clarkson and Miss Entire have been exploring the idea of working together again on a program that would showcase their charisma, talent, and shared ability to connect with audiences. The concept was said to be rooted in blending reality television with musical performance, something that would feel natural for both women, who are seasoned entertainers. Clarkson, of course, first burst onto the national stage as the inaugural winner of American Idol. While Miss Entire has long been regarded as one of the most iconic figures in country music, the two also share personal ties, given that Miss Entire was once married to Blackstock's father, Narvel, which made her Clarkson's former stepmother-in-law. That complicated but enduring bond made the idea of them working together especially intriguing to industry observers. The proposed show, while never officially announced, was said to be at a stage where producers were excited about the chemistry between the two singers. Both women are known for their humor, relatability, and ability to resonate with viewers across generations, qualities that have made them enduring stars in their own right. Clarkson has successfully reinvented herself in recent years with her Emmy-winning daytime talk show, while Miss Entire continues to reinvent her brand through acting, hosting, and music. A joint project would have felt both nostalgic and fresh, combining the star power of two women who have become household names through very different but equally impactful journeys. Yet, as the entertainment industry buzzed quietly with speculation about the potential partnership, Clarkson's world was shaken by tragedy. The sudden death of Brandon Blackstock sent shockwaves through both the music community and fans who have followed Clarkson's often difficult divorce and custody battles with him. While the two had experienced years of tension following their split, sources close to Clarkson made it clear that his passing was nonetheless deeply painful for her. They shared children, and the sudden loss introduced a new layer of grief and complexity into Clarkson's life. In this context, any conversations about reality television or new projects understandably took a backseat. The revelation about Clarkson being in talks with Miss Entire has sparked speculation about what could have been. For fans, the thought of seeing these two powerhouse women collaborate on television is both exciting and bittersweet. They have already proven their ability to shine together during moments on The Voice and other televised events, where their natural rapport and mutual respect were clear. Clarkson has often spoken about Miss Entire with admiration, describing her as a mentor figure who set an example of how to balance authenticity with stardom. Miss Entire, in turn, has praised Clarkson for her vocal abilities and her resilience in navigating the challenges of fame. A joint reality series would have given them the chance to showcase that dynamic in a more personal, sustained format. The timing of the project makes the story even more compelling. Clarkson has been candid about how the last few years have tested her strength. From her divorce proceedings to co-parenting challenges to maintaining her public career under intense scrutiny. Adding the loss of Blackstock into the equation has understandably forced her to re-examine her priorities. Friends of Clarkson say she's focused on her children and her own emotional healing, even as she continues to deliver as a performer and television host. A reality project with Miss Entire, while still technically possible in the future, now comes with the weight of what Clarkson has endured personally. The delay or potential shelving of the show feels emblematic of how unpredictable life in the spotlight can be. Miss Entire herself has faced her share of personal heartbreak, including divorce, the loss of her band members in a tragic plane crash years ago, and the challenges of staying relevant in an ever-changing industry. That parallel experience makes her a uniquely fitting partner for Clarkson. Both women have had to turn personal struggles into sources of strength, and both have leaned on their fans as a source of support. Had the reality show moved forward, it could have given audiences but also inspiration, as two women who have weathered storms came together to share their lives and their artistry with the world. The entertainment industry is often filled with projects that never quite make it to air, but the emotional backdrop of this particular story has made it resonate differently. Fans are not only curious about what the show might have looked like, but also deeply empathetic toward Clarkson's current circumstances. The news has sparked online conversations about how celebrities manage grief while still maintaining demanding careers, and how opportunities sometimes intersect with personal events in ways that change the trajectory of a project. Clarkson's openness about her struggles has only deepened the public's connection to her, making any story about her professional decisions feel personal to those who have supported her since her Idol victory. For now, the idea of Clarkson and Miss Entire starring in a reality series remains a what-if scenario, but it is one that continues to capture imaginations. Their combined fan bases represent a broad spectrum of viewers who would likely tune in for any collaboration, whether it be focused on music, mentorship, or personal storytelling. Clarkson's ability to connect with mainstream audiences and Miss Entire's long-standing appeal in the country music world could have made for a crossover success that networks crave. The fact that it was being discussed at all demonstrates the respect and trust both stars have built within the industry. In the wake of Blackstock's passing, Clarkson has kept much of her grief private, though she has occasionally acknowledged the challenges of balancing personal pain with her public responsibilities. The possibility of returning to the concept of a joint reality show with Miss Entire remains open, but those close to her emphasize that for now, her focus is on family and healing. Fans have expressed overwhelming support for her, flooding social media with messages of love and admiration for the way she continues to handle life's challenges with grace and resilience. Miss Entire, too, has reportedly remained supportive behind the scenes, offering Clarkson the kind of encouragement only someone who has lived through similar hardships can truly provide. The story of Kelly Clarkson being in talks for a new reality show with Reba Miss Entire before Brandon Blackstock's death is more than just a tale of missed opportunity. It is a window into the complicated intersection of personal and professional life in the entertainment industry, where even the brightest opportunities can be overshadowed by tragedy. It is also a reminder of how deeply intertwined Clarkson and Miss Entire's lives have been, from family connections to musical collaborations to the possibility of a shared reality project. For fans, it represents both hope for a future collaboration and compassion for the personal struggles that have paused such plans. As Clarkson continues to move forward, she does so with the resilience and authenticity that have always defined her career. Whether or not the reality project with Miss Entire ever comes to fruition, the story underscores the strength of two women who have remained icons through both triumph and loss. And while fans may dream about what could have been, they remain steadfast in their support of Clarkson as she navigates the challenges of today while still inspiring millions with her voice and her story. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.